There are camps, and then there are camps. There are scout camps, sports camps, fishing camps, boating camps, camping camps. Well, you get the idea. One of our favorite camps was staged this past summer at Bel Air Elementary. It was a camp that targeted Pinellas County Schools' student artists in the digital world.
You and your group are going to work together to draw some pictures and come up with some stories about your superhero.
This is a digital art camp that's being offered by Pinellas County. It's funded through the referendum money, and it's completely free for students to attend. So the benefit for the students is that they're getting additional art time. They actually are receiving an equivalent of a year's worth, a school year's worth of art time in 4 days.
You can make your own story about your superhero. Everybody in your group will be able to contribute, but let's go back to the beginning, okay? First, we have to come up with a superhero, okay? In this camp, we're just trying to give these kids an opportunity to work with iPads and make digital art in sort of a unique setting where it's during the summer, there's 4 teachers in the room, they get sort of these extra projects that we might not be able to accomplish during the regular school year with a regular class. We have kids who want to be here, they're really focused, they're really into doing art. And we've got 4 teachers in the room that can give them extra help and extra guidance. And so it's kind of a really unique experience for the teachers as well as the students, because teachers learn from each other as well. So our superheroes today, they're going to be a little silly, okay? So prepare yourselves. They're going to be a little silly. Everybody in your group is going to come up and they're going to pick a paper out of one of these buckets, okay? So the first bucket is the title of your superhero. So it could be something like The Amazing or The Incredible or Super or Captain. So that's the first part of the name.
This has been such a wonderful experience. Being able to collaborate with other teachers and learn new things has been a wonderful experience. The children seem to really like it. It's a great way to open tons of different applications and learn how to use them.
They're working with digital movie making, they're writing comics and making comic art. They're doing digital painting and drawing. They're working collaboratively in groups as well as individually. So that's the benefit for the students. The teachers who are teaching this digital camp, some of them are teachers that have been working with digital iPads. We use strictly iPads in this camp. So these are teachers that have their own iPad labs that have been teaching with digital means throughout the school year, but also newer teachers that haven't really had the opportunity to teach with the digital media. So they're in this camp not only to teach, but to learn.
The second part of the name, this is where it gets silly, is there is a whole bunch of random words in here. Okay, earlier I asked a couple people to give me some random words and they were like sculpture and toilet, all kinds of weird stuff in here, okay? So you're gonna pick 2 random words. Basically, we started out by dividing the children into groups, and each group had to pick random words from a bucket like this, and after they had about 4 words, they had to put them together. So we have some interesting superheroes like Super Galactic Sock Man and Donut Banana Woman. So it creates kind of a random funny superhero, and it allows the group to bounce ideas off each other and come up with a really interesting story and character. For the 4th person in your group is going to pick if your superhero is a man, a woman, a girl, or a boy, because we don't discriminate. Superheroes can be anybody, okay? So what's going to happen is I am going to call the first person from every table in a moment. And person number 1 is going to come up here, they're going to pick a paper, they're going to take it back to their table. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit, because this is kind of silly, okay? So there's no, oh, I don't like this one, let me put it back, get another one. Nope. Whatever you get, you got to work with it, okay? Because artists are creative. So they're going to be drawing their characters on paper, and then with their iPads, they'll take photographs of their drawings and they'll upload them into Comic Life to create a comic format, and then they'll have a digital comic page that will show their character and their story. And when we have something that seems a little strange, we come up with a creative solution. And all these superheroes are going to be really cool and really funny and really interesting because we're doing it randomly.
The weapons, but those are his main weapons for the guy. Because he has like this bow staff, the metal bow staff with the little things on it.
Okay, then the nunchucks
And then he
goes
has
around his waist, and the
no, maybe he has like a backpack he carries around, and that has all of his stuff in it. So then, but then he only takes that when he has to go rescue people. So then he has one backpack for school.
I think it's really fun. I love the activities, and it helps me express my feelings about art.
So you're going to press the plus, okay? And we're going to create a comic because we're making a comic. And then when you get into Comic Life, okay, it's really tempting to want to pick one of these like super cool, already done comics. Comic Life is a little tricky, I'll be honest with you. So it might get a little frustrating at times. Don't take it out on the iPad. Just collect yourself, and try again, and make sure that you have the one that you want it to be bigger selected. We'll be walking around and we'll help you out.
They seem really engaged. Anything that has to do with technology, you know, they pick up on it really quick. So, you know, they've been really excited about everything.
One of the things with digital, it's so easy to undo it. So the kids will get to a certain point, and you know, if they don't have the self-confidence, they just undo it. And so you have to teach them to continue on to problem solve, and do things in a way that they wouldn't traditionally do that. But this is a digital world, so we're teaching them skills that they will need to know as adults.
We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we will take you to the Maureen Arts Center in St. Petersburg for a look at a unique exhibit, all created by Pinellas County Schools' visually impaired art students.